Yo, what's good, fans of fight fans? This your boy JB Trap House Boxing, back again with another video. Shout out to the LDBC. Smash that like and subscribe button, share the video always, and leave your thoughts and comments at the end of the video. And if you're looking for that exclusive street news, you already know what to do. You already know where to go. Go subscribe to Urban Media Fix and hit that notification icon bell so you don't miss this heat that's being dropped every day from Urban Media Fix. Also, go subscribe to the Smoke City Mobcast. Hit that notification icon bell so you don't miss the heat that's being dropped every Wednesday night from the Smoke City Mobcast when the LDBC get together and do our live hangout. Alright, so check this out, man. Just wanted to do a little video. It ain't quick, however you want to call it. It's a little video. It's a little welterweight conversation, man. And I understand everybody's all excited about this whole, Errol Spence and Bud Crawford super fight, potential fight in the future. And the thing is this, though, is that we got to really ask ourselves this, man. On what condition do we really want this fight? Like, I mean, and when I say that, it's like the fight can happen, regardless of whatever, because of the hype behind the two fighters. But we have a bigger issue, situation going on, a bigger issue with the belts, and I don't really think that issue is going to be resolved in those 2 years coming together, being undisputed, with the belts being scattered out like that. And I mean, think about it, man. We got Keith Thurman, WBA champion, just vacated WBC. We got WBC, two guys fighting for that position, which is Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. WBO champion, Terrence Crawford. We got the IBF, Earl the True Spence. So, I mean, realistically, guys, let's be real. Are we really gonna see undisputed with these two guys, Bud and Crawford? I mean, this is the ideal picture of what we want. But in reality, we got to get that belt off of Keith Thurman. If he going to fight, if he going to come back, what he going to do. All this shit going to take more than 2 years to me, in my opinion. We got Terrence Crawford. He got unfinished business over on that side of the street, even though he don't, but he does. Because due to, dealing with Bob Arum, we know that we have to be a little bit patient. We know he's not going to be able to just jump over there across the street. And Earl has it's a lot of pressure. It's going to be a lot of pressure on Earl for him to do this all by himself on the PBC side. If now what can be good, what can help it out, if Keith Thurman does sign with Top Rank, that'd be a different scenario. But then how long is it going to be before Bob Arum puts Keith Thurman and Bud Crawford in the ring together? I'm just saying, we just hypothetically speaking, if he does go to Top Rank, how long is that going to take? Is he going to try to build up his own mega fight on that end? You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know what's going to go on. We don't even know when Keith Thurman coming back. All this shit is ticking time off the clock. How long is Errol Spence going to stick around and want to fight at 147? And I said this a long time ago, man. I said that I don't see this fight really happening at 147. I see it happening more like at 150, like a catchweight or something like that. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I really do hope I'm wrong. But I'm just looking at the whole scenario, man. I'm looking at it, and it don't look promising, to be honest with you. You got Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. Like I said, they jockeying for position. Now, they've been on some bullshit before that, before all of this. So, what makes you think that they're not going to get back on this same bullshit when either one of them get the belt? You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, bad as we want to believe how it's going to go down, it's hard to believe that it is going to go down that way. I meant to say, it's hard to believe that it ain't gonna go down that way. Just the whole, history of how things been going. I mean, it ain't been going too smooth. You know, with Keith Thurman, it's like, I mean, if he gonna come back to fight, that'd be excellent, man. That'd be excellent. I would love to see the real Keith Thurman come back who's hungry. I don't know. I doubt that he's hungry like how he used to be. You know, I question him coming back, you know, the sincerity of it. You know, I believe it might be for a paycheck. I don't know. But the thing is, though, if he ain't serious about it, Keith Thurman definitely need to let the belt go before he get hurt bad. You know, stop playing, stop holding it up. And, you know, I don't know, maybe one of these guys may move up and wait and vacate their title. But maybe Keith Thurman might want to move up. I don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. We really don't know. So, I mean, Sean Porter, we don't know how he going to act if he get the belt. Danny Garcia. So it's like the lesser of the two evils with those two and with the WBC. I mean, you got to pick your poison. You know, if Danny win, is he going to get back in prima donna mode, diva mode? Is Sean Porter win? Is he going to get on that? Is he going to get on that? So that's the reason why everybody's jumping to the conclusion of Bud and Spence. You know, because they know them two definitely will fight each other. It's no problem, no second thoughts about it. But I know a lot of we count a lot of. I've been doing this, counting a lot of these guys out, like Danny Garcia, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. And the truth of the matter is, we really don't know what's gonna happen until these guys get in there and mix it up, man. Danny Garcia, you definitely can't count Danny out. He's a dangerous opponent for anybody. Any five of these guys, they're not just gonna walk through no Danny Garcia. I don't care. You know, Earl Spence may beat him up, you know, pretty bad, but I don't think it's gonna be as easy as everybody think it'll be. You know, we already seen with him and Keith Thurman. We seen Thurman and Porter, and you know, we just got to get these other guys mixing it up, and so we can get down to the bottom of this thing, man. You know, get down to the nitty gritty and see who the best is. But in reality, though, man, like I always said, I said this, I made a video about this a long time ago. I always thought that Keith Thurman was a slightly easier opponent for Earl Spence than Terrence Crawford. And I think that Keith Thurman is a more difficult opponent for Terrence Crawford than Earl Spence is. Just my opinion. I'm not saying who will win out of all those guys. I'm just saying stylistically, that's what I think. You know, I don't know how Danny and Sean are mixed in with these other guys. We just got to see that. You understand? But I don't know, man. I'm just having a hard time believing it. I want to, like I said, I want to see these guys come together and fight, man. But it's hard to believe it. It's really, really hard believing that. But because we got to look at it like this, man. Realistically, each one of these guys, no matter what, okay, look. We'll keep Thurman as WBA champion, right? If he was to come back, he's going to have at least 2 fights. Sean Porter, if he wins WBC, him or Danny Garcia, if whoever beat whoever, they're going to have 2 more fights before they think about unifying. Earl Spence, he's not fighting Danny or Sean in next. Y'all know that's what they said, but they're not going to put these guys in no back-to-back. Keith Thurman did that because he signed up for that, but I don't see Danny or Sean fighting Earl Spence next after they fight each other. I don't believe that's happening. I don't care what nobody say. I had to see that. You know, that's what Earl said. That's what they told him. I don't believe it. That sounds way too fucking good to be true. Especially what makes it so good to be true, because these niggas was just in coward mode just a minute ago. So you mean to tell me now they got their epiphany to having some balls to want to fight Earl Spence after they ain't been wanting to fight him? And they just fought a tough fight amongst each other? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. And Bud got some fights over there on the other side that's already lined up for him. So think about it, man. If you look at the champion landscape, the way it's broken up, all of these guys got 2 fights apiece before they even thinking about unifying. And that's being realistic. So you add the 2 fights apiece on top of them fighting each other, and that's still not getting down to the nitty gritty yet. Because then after you get the 2 fights apiece and them fighting each other, then you're finally eliminated down to 2 belts. Then how long is that gonna take? That's not gonna happen immediately. We know that. So just think about it. I don't see that happening, man. Not unless one of these guys, demand, whoever's in charge at the top of the food chain, not unless they demand these tough fights back to back like Keith Thurman did. I know Earl Spence will. Pretty sure Terrence Crawford will. But will it happen? That's the whole thing. I don't really think so, man. But like I said, I can see this fight happening more at a catchweight than it will be at the undisputed at 47. That's just my opinion. You know, I want to see the fight, but I do want to see it for undisputed purposes. You know, I know other people don't really care. I would rather see it for undisputed purposes, but it don't seem that promising. That's all I'm basically saying. So if we can figure out a way to figure out what's going on with Keith Thurman, get him going, put a little pressure on him or whatever he's gonna do, so we can get this thing on the road, man. Because as of right now, I mean, I really don't want to talk about the Earl Spencer Bud Crawford situation, and this is the reason why I haven't been talking about it, because I'm looking at the realistic standpoint. You know, I'm looking at it from a realistic standpoint. I just don't see it happening right now. And I don't want to get a headache. I don't want to argue with nobody over the internet about who's better, who I think gonna win. All that shit. That shit is getting old. You know, I don't even want to even talk about Wilder and Joshua, because they ain't fighting right now. You know, that's just the real. Ain't no point in talking about it. No point at all. But yeah, man. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. Do y'all think it's promising? How's it look to y'all? I mean, do you agree or disagree? Because we got a lot standing in the way of these unification, of these undisputed at 147. And you can believe this. When Danny or Sean get a hold to that belt, they're gonna hold on tight as hell to that WBC belt, man. They're gonna hold tight to that belt like wolf pussy. I'm telling you, they're gonna hold on tight. Tight. Like a safe. They're gonna hold on to it, I guarantee you. They're not just gonna just line up to fight no Earl Spence and come off that belt like that. They're gonna guard that belt till they can't guard it no more. I guarantee you that, man. You don't believe me, just watch. They're gonna harbor that belt, man. They're gonna harbor it. And they're gonna have Earl Spence pissed off all over again, ready to move up and wait and shit. You know, and that's the truth. That's how I look at it. You know. But it's us as boxing fans to keep pressure on these guys so they don't get back in phony baloney mode like how they been doing. Get to talking about their manager and all this shit. In reality, you know, it's all on them. You know. So be prepared if you know some more fuck shit go down, because it's already been going down anyway. So don't act like you new to it. Don't get all butthurt and upset like you didn't know this was gonna happen, because you know this shit was bound to happen. That's the way it works. You know, they trying to get the most bang for their buck, like always, and you know, beat the fans up out of their little change until they can't do it no more. So, y'all, it's our duty as boxing fans, man, to, you know, keep pressure on these promoters and these fighters, man, to fight the best. You know, if not, we just quit talking about them. That's how you end that. Just quit talking about them. Kill their buzz. You see how Keith Thurman is getting done, how he did, you know, whatever happened with him. The same rules apply to everybody, man. Hold them all, hold everybody's feet to the fire. Hey, man, at the end of the day, they can't fight without us. You understand what I'm saying? So, if we don't watch, they don't fight. Point blank, period. Plain and simple. You know. But at the end of the day, though, man, I'm just gonna sit back and see how all this thing unfolds, and hope we get what we want sooner than later. You know, and that's just it, man. Sit back and be a boxing fan, you know, without getting all wrapped up and, you know, upset because these guys ain't fighting and all this other shit, and they been doing this type of stuff. So that's all, man. Just save yourself some heartache and pain and look at it for what it is, man. You know, it's a business. That's how these guys want it to be. That's how it's gonna always be now. We got the business first mentality, so that's what it is, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think. It's your boy JB Trap House Boxing. What you waiting on? Subscribe to the channel, like, share the video, always, and hit the notification icon bell so you don't miss the heat that I drop.